Good morning, my loves. Happy Friday. Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh. Do not let that freak you out. Some people are really superstitious. It's a day. It's just a day. Don't let it get to you. And as always, we're talking self-care. The interesting thing is, we're not talking playing golf and going for a mani-pedi. We're talking about how you see yourself, how you see life, your personal lens, your perspective. Are you a negative person? Are you a positive person? Glass half empty, glass half full? Because that is self-care. How you look at life, how you look at yourself, how you look at others. Your personal lens is so important to self-care. Now, I have, as everybody knows, okay, I'm a retired nurse, surgical intensive care nurse and intensive care. And I have a lot of degrees. I'm a therapist. I have probably 10 or 12 different board certifications, including neurolinguistics. It may sound fancy, it really isn't. It's just teaching people how to change their personal lens. That's it. How to change your perspective. So for people that are just really negative and down on themselves, whether it's due to depression, whether they were raised by narcissists and bullies, and they were just raised to be a negative person. I know a lot of people like that their families, their parents were just picked on them all the time, said horrible things about them, to them. Their teachers said horrible things told them they were stupid or ugly or worthless. The kids in the classroom picked on them, things like that. That becomes who you are. Because you hear it enough, you're going to believe it. You're going to buy into it. I know during my divorce many years ago, my ex said some really horrible things to me and about me. And I know what I look like. I'm not a supermodel, but I don't need to wear a flea collar. But I bought in to everything that he said about me. And this was in 2014, or 2012, I'm sorry. He said I was old, I was ugly, I'm worthless, nobody's ever going to want to be with me. And for about a month or so, I bought into that. Yeah. And it was awful. I would see every fault in the mirror. I started to slide back into anorexia. I weighed 130 pounds. I'm 5'6". I was right where I need to be. But I accepted the crap he was feeding me to be the truth. And it wasn't. It was just manipulation. Well, once, I figured that out, I was like, how stupid could I be? He's just doing this because he can. He's just manipulating me. The goal was to hurt me. It worked. Okay, screw you. No more. I am in control of my life. I know what I look like. I know I'm a good person. I know people do want to be around me, and I will find somebody someday. Okay, fine. But it's about your perspective and your lens. Had I stayed in that perspective, that would have been horrible. But it happens all the time. People buy into the negative things that people say about them. Just because your parents said it doesn't make it true. Just because your ex said it doesn't make it true. Just because the teacher or student said it, your neighbor said it, whoever said it, it doesn't make it true. All those insults are like Post-it notes. Tear it off, throw it away. It's not a tattoo. It's okay. You are who you are. And I want you to start seeing yourself in that light, in that positive light. It is possible to change that lens from negative to positive. You are a beautiful soul, whether you realize it or not. Maybe you're just afraid. What if, because you bought into this crap that they fed you for so long, that you started telling yourself the same thing. And now I want you to start doubting yourself. That you are a beautiful soul. You are so worthy of love and respect and happiness, of blessings, of joy, of having a happy, healthy life, of getting a good job, getting the medical care, the mental health care that you need. You are so worthy of that. So don't doubt it. I don't care what other people have told you. It's what you tell yourself. It's how you rewire your own brain. The more you look for something negative, the more negative things you're going to find. And by the same token, the more positive things you look for in life, the more positive things you're going to find. And the same way with yourself. If I looked in the mirror and I focused on all the fine lines and wrinkles and gray hairs and scars, I would be a hot mess. Yeah, I got them. They're there. Okay. But I also tell myself, I look amazing every day. I tell myself that every morning in the mirror. I put my eyelashes on because after chemo, it wiped out my eyelashes and my eyebrows. So, okay, I found a way to work around that. It took years for my hair to grow out. Okay, found a way to deal with it. I look great now, and I tell myself that. And it's not being arrogant. It's just being authentic with myself, because I am worthy of looking good and feeling good and being happy. And I am. I want you to do the same thing. Start looking for the positive. Instead of looking at someone or something and finding all the things you can just micromanage and tear apart, stop. If you're at the office and someone's working on something and they screw it up, okay, you can point out the mistake without making them feel like dirt. You can tell them, hey, did you notice, you might have miscalculated this. Why don't you try rephrasing it like that? Have you used autocorrect? Have you, spell check or whatever, Are you sure you want to use, GPT chat? Because, that's not going to fly. Just offer kindness and feedback instead of constructive criticism. There's a difference. Feedback is gentle. Criticism is just that, criticism. Your kids. Your kids. You tell them to go in and clean their room. Well, they find the mate to a sock they lost 2 weeks ago, one of their shoes, and they put something in a drawer, and they call it clean. Yeah, not so much. Instead of going in and throwing a fit. I told you to clean your room. What's it going to take? I'm tired of doing this. If you want to live like a pig. No. Look, I'm going to show you how I want the room done. We're going to do it together. You're going to put your phone away, put the laptop away, whatever it is, and we're going to do this together. Do a good job. We'll go for ice cream, we'll go for pizza, we'll go for tacos, whatever. But make a goal. If they're a little kid, do a good job. We're talking popsicles. And help them, teach them. You might have to remind them. Show them how you want the bed made. Don't say, just go make your bed. Show them how to make the bed. Remind them where the hamper is. Show them how they need to clean the bathroom, where the shoes go. Show them. And you might have to show them more than once. But when you're done, brag on them. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for listening. You did a really good job. I'm really proud of you. Thank you. If they bring home an F on a paper, they fail a test, they lose the library book, okay, that's a life lesson learned. That's not a lecture. That's not a time to scream. That's the time to be very calm and set them down. You go through their backpack or whatever, they show you the test, and they know you're going to come unglued, and you're not. Okay, what happened? Was it because you were on your phone? Did you forget to study? Were you too busy doing something else? Okay, kiddo, this is a life lesson learned. I don't want this to happen again. And I'm going to make sure you're going to start studying. So when you come home from school after dinner, I'm taking the phone until you finish your homework, and then you can have your phone, for an hour or whatever works in your family. But instead of screaming and yelling and lecturing, set them down and say, hey, this is a life lesson, okay? I don't want it to happen again. They break a neighbor's window playing ball. Okay, this is a life lesson. You know not to do that. You're going to go over and apologize, and we'll pay to have the window fixed, but you're going to work it off. You're going to do yard work, not only in our yard, you're going to do yard work in their yard. That teaches them responsibility and accountability. And it also teaches them to be a good neighbor. That's really important. But it's all about perspective. How do you view yourself? How do you view others? How do you view life? On the way to work, you get a ticket. Oh, great. Just what you needed. Well, instead of yelling at the cop, he's not the one driving your car. Okay, you're bad. My bad. I got a ticket. I've never had a speeding ticket, knock on wood. But, okay, you're the one that did this. Life lesson learned. Watch your speed. Leave a little earlier so you're not in a rush. If your tire pressure light comes on, okay, life lesson. I knew I should have checked that. Look at things as a life lesson and don't beat yourself up, honey. We're all human. We all make mistakes. View those mistakes as a life lesson learned. Cut yourself a little grace, a little slack. Forgive yourself for messing up. If you snap at your kid, you snap at your husband, apologize. Yeah. Go to them, give them a hug. Say, I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have behaved like that. I had a bad day. I lost my temper. This just really pushed a button. Whatever. But apologize. Sincerely apologize. And change your behavior. They might faint because maybe this isn't who you are. It's the new improved you. You start improving your perspective and your whole household is going to change. It's going to be a more positive environment. People are going to start treating each other with more kindness and respect because it's all about perspective. Instead of coming in and throwing things down and growling and snarling, I got to fix dinner, get out of the way. There's still laundry to be done. Hey, I'm going to start dinner. Let's call in a pizza, whatever. Can somebody help me with the laundry? It's perspective. It's how you handle it. It's your attitude. So look at your lens. Look at how you were raised, your parents' lens, because of it's a learned behavior. What did you learn from them? What do you want to teach your kids? What do you want to teach the people around you? Because we are the company we keep. If you're hanging out with a bunch of bullies and jerks, that's how you're going to behave. Maybe you need to change your peer group, who you're hanging out with. Just things to think about, because you are worthy of happiness and love and laughter and success. But honey, it's all about perspective. It's your lens. How do you want to view life? You are what you tell yourself you are.